Yo, before I get started, I just want to say this. Gangsters don't die, they get chubby and move to Miami. Word to Kiss. Let's go. Yo, welcome to a new episode of True Be Talking. I am your host, True, and I just want to say, first of all, thank you for joining me. Thank you for sticking with me, man. I got a new way of doing this, so we're just gonna jump right into it. The first thing I want to do is I want to talk about sports. Let's talk about sports, baby. Let's talk about sports. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about, man, in boxing, over the past week, Keyshawn Davis recently was supposed to be fighting Edwin De Los Santos, but he ended up missing weight. He ended up being stripped of his lightweight title at 135. And we actually the fight ended up not happening. One thing that kind of pissed me off about it, didn't really piss me off. I was just a little upset about it. Like, man, this was going to be a really good fight. Keyshawn Davis versus Edwin De Los Santos. The only fight I saw with Edwin was when he fought, previous to this, was when he fought, not Keyshawn Davis, when he fought Shakur Stevenson, right? In that fight, that's the fight, the infamous fight where everybody's saying, Shakur Stevenson was running, where, kind of running, kind of just staying the fuck out of Edwin's way, because Edwin can fight. He's strong in both hands. He's a southpaw fighter, but he throws his right hand like he's an orthodox fighter. Like he's really good with throwing that right hand. On top of all of that, Keyshawn Davis, up until then, we haven't really seen him in I haven't really seen him in any challenging fights. Like, he hasn't been really, it doesn't seem like anybody's brought that beast out of him that you think that you kind of see the surface level of. So, Keyshawn Davis is really good. Edwin De Los Santos is really good. It was going to be a really, really, really good fight. But the fight was going to be at 135. When Keyshawn Davis did the weigh-in, he ended up being at 139. When Edwin De Los Santos and his team went back, they could have, chose to take more money and still went on with the fight. But that would have, really been putting Edwin De Los Santos in danger for the simple fact that Keyshawn Davis is already a little taller than him. And then if he would have, come in weighing more than him, like, it really would have been an unfair fight, I believe, at that point. But it still would have been a good fight. But that's what happened. Lost his belt. Didn't make the fight didn't happen. And I'm guessing now Keyshawn Davis is going to be moving up to 140. What he's going to do there, I'm ready to see, who's going to be his next challenge, what's going to be his next fight. I'm pretty sure he's going up to 140 at this point. Might as well, because you can't make the 135. So he's going to go up to 140, maybe 147 at some point, which is where that 147 division is starting to get really, really competitive again. 140, I really don't know who's there at 140 at this point, because like I said, just pretty much everybody that was there just went up to 147. So you have like Haney, Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia. You have all these different people that were at 140 that's going to go up to 147. At 140, he may get his chance with Tank. I think that's something he's been calling for or been asking about. Don't know how serious he is with that, but it may happen. But that's all I have with boxing. Just talking about Keyshawn Davis missing weight and costing us to be able to see a really good fight. The next thing, NBA Finals. The NBA Finals, man, I just want to talk about this because, for one thing, people have been talking about how the finals are going to be boring or the teams are not up to par. Like, first of all, bro, these motherfuckers is hooping. The Thunder and the Pacers are two really good teams. They're really good balanced teams. They both are good offensively. They're both good defensively. So far, we've had 2 games. I'm making this before game 3. So we've had 2 games so far, series tied, 1 apiece. That should let you know right there that this is going to be an exciting series. The Pacers they're not going out quiet. You know what I'm saying? They're not a whack team, and they match up pretty good with the Thunder. I am picking the Thunder to win this game, win this series. But either way, it's historical because we're going to be crowning a brand new first-time champion, whether it's the Pacers or the Thunder. Like I said, I do have the Thunder winning this championship, But one other thing that's been going on, like I saw a post or something that says something about the viewership for the first NBA Finals. The game 1 was like the lowest ever of a game 1. I don't think it has anything to do with people wanting to watch the game. I think it has to do with ABC and Disney making it hard as fuck to watch the game. They made it so difficult. So now, if you don't have YouTube TV, if you don't have Hulu plus live TV, or you don't have cable, just regular old cable, if you don't have some form of live TV, they're making it to where you can't watch the game. So even if you have ESPN Plus, you pay for ESPN Plus, you pay for that service, you still have to have some type of cable, some type of TV to be able to watch the finals. They will not let you watch the finals with just having ESPN Plus, which I think is wild as fuck. Y'all all the same company. Why are you making it so hard for people to watch something that you're paying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want your viewership to be higher. You want the viewership to be higher, but we're also going to cut people out from being able to watch it. So you kind of got a double-edged sword. You kind of, you know what I'm saying? You're fucking yourself a little bit with that. We want to make it to where you can only have this to be able to watch, to be able to enjoy, but also our viewership is lower. And that's because, hey, you've limited the way of watching. You limited it down to, you have to have this to be able to watch this. And if you want more viewers, if you want more people watching it, you need to come up with more ways for people to watch it. No, they're not going to change it for this, but moving forward, these cable companies, y'all got to figure something out, bro. Because your viewership, your numbers, the ratings, all that shit is going to continue to go down. And it's not based on the product. I'm going to just say that. It's not based on the product. It's not based on what's being put out. It's based on, I personally, and it may be a little bit of both. You know, it may be a little bit of both. It may be the product, but it's also for the people that do want to watch, they're not able to watch because motherfuckers don't want to pay for all these streaming services and still have to have cable. That don't make any fucking sense. Y'all need to figure it out, bro. You need to figure it out. That's all I'm gonna say about that, man. Now I want to talk about a moment in music. Music moment. So my moment in music on this episode, man, the Carter 6 just recently dropped. Lil Wayne dropped the Carter 6. The internet has been going in on his ass. So Lil Wayne dropped the Carter 6. People are saying it's the worst thing since loafed bread. Y'all like what I did? You see what I did there? But I'm a Lil Wayne fan. I went and listened to the album, right? It's not a bad album for me. The way I judge albums, right, these days is however many songs is on the album, you know what I'm saying? I give you a whatever out of whatever. So it's 19 tracks, but technically only 18 songs because the first track is not even a song. So 18 songs on that album. There's only 3 songs I don't care for. The Days with Bono, I hate that shit. Peanuts to Elephants is one of the worst songs. It's one of the worst beats ever. One of the worst beats ever. And that's one of the things people been going in on is the production. But I'm like, bro, the production is straight on the album, but that song is fucking terrible. That beat is terrible. And the Moolah Coming In, I hate it. I didn't even listen to that whole song. I listened to like the first 20 seconds and that shit was a skip. Well, damn, nigga. My thing is, so if it's 18 songs, 15 are good, to me that's a good album. I don't know what people were looking for from Lil Wayne, right? Because if if you follow his career, I've been a Lil Wayne fan since the Carter, right? Because even back in the Hot Boy and in the Cash Money Hot Boy days and all that, my favorite, you know, out of that group, I was fucking with Juvenile and the Big Timers. Those were my favorites out of Cash Money. But then Wayne, 99, 2000, 2001, Wayne he changed the way he rapped, and he became a really dope rapper. My favorite shit from him is Carter, the first Carter and the first Dedication, right? Carter 2 and Dedication 2 are good. People are living off of the mindset of the time between Carter 2 and Carter 3, which is the era that is known as Mixtape Wayne, right? Mixtape Wayne was good as fuck, but Mixtape Wayne wasn't really a artist. He could rap, he's a rapper, he could rap his ass off. But when it came to actually making songs and shit, when he was in that mixtape reign, he kind of just, because if you go back and listen to Carter 1 and Carter 2, he got some great fucking songs. He made good songs. And then you get Mixtape Wayne, and then Carter 3 comes, and it gets to where it's just, bro, I'm just rapping. I'm just gonna be rapping. I'm not really focused on making like songs. Like, I think one of the last really good songs he made that was on Carter 3 was Comfortable, featuring Babyface. Like, that's a really good record. And he did his thing on that. But since then, you could just see his decline. Carter 3 was not that good. I didn't care for it. Carter 4 was trash. Carter 5 and Funeral, both of those were decent, and they're on the same level of Carter 6. To me, he didn't drop off. But I've also accepted Wayne as not being a dope artist making a dope album. He's a good rapper that can really rap. He can rap his ass off. I'll never take that from him. But sit down and listen to an album and just listen to song for song, like, bro, that shit is not anything spectacular. It's not anything great. It's not going to be out of this world, best song, great song. No, he's there to rap his ass off and for you to enjoy his rapping. And that's it. One of the things that I did see that tripped me out though is the love and the hate. The hate that people are giving Wayne right now for this Carter 6 album. That's not that bad of it. That's not a bad album. But they showed Drake. They still showing Drake love even after he put out that bullshit at the beginning of the year. There's some sexy songs for you. That album may have had 2-3 good songs, and it was like 20 songs on that album. And the one song that people pulled from that album, that shit was trash. That song sucked. Nokia, that shit sucked. Y'all pulled that one song from it, and it took a couple weeks for that shit to even catch on, and you don't hear nothing else about any other songs off that album. Drake didn't even give you 3 songs on that album that you could ride with, but he caught no flack. You know what I'm saying, for that bullshit. The man, and I've said this in recent video, in a previous video, the man hasn't put out a dope album since, if you're reading this, it's too late. And I think that was like 2016. So we're getting close to 10 years of Drake not putting out a solid project. But he hasn't, they're letting him make it, I guess, because he's so popular. They're letting him make it. But this turn on Wayne on this album, like, come on, man, this shit sound like Carter 5. If you like Carter 5, you gotta like Carter 6, because it's the same shit. Same exact shit, bro. If you like Funeral, Carter 6, bro, it's the same. It's the same shit. It's a trip that people turn on Wayne like that, man. And they're still letting the light-skinned king make it, man. But whatever, bro. Young Money, what's going on? Like, one thing that my the good brother, my homeboy Woodda, aka a black man reading, one thing that he pointed out to me, man, that I didn't even realize to just now, is that Drake and Wayne have not been on each other's albums in a while. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while since they did a feature on either album. So that's funny. you know, that's something to be on the lookout for. Is Young Money on his way out? Do they need to get together and powwow and figure out how to fix their music problem? Because they're putting out nothing but bullshit lately. At least for the past 10 years, 10 years. It's been pure bullshit coming out of their account. But all in all, we're saying that we do have some hope on the horizon. July 11th, the clips are dropping, bro. They are coming, people. The clips are coming. Ace Trumpets, if you haven't heard it, man, if you like rap, if you really like rap, if you like bars, if you like niggas saying shit that make you go, damn, like, ooh, go listen to Ace Trumpets, bro. It's the hardest shit out right now. Hardest shit out. But that's all I had to say. That was my moment in music, man. I just wanted to talk about Wayne and what kind of his evolution, especially me being a fan. Like I said, I've been a fan since the first quarter, the first dedication. So it's funny to see that he took off. I feel like he plateaued at quarter 3. There was his arc, and then it's just kind of either been a decline or he just stayed on that level. Because I didn't care for quarter 3 either. But I don't know what y'all expect from Wayne, bro. He's not gonna go there again. The artistry is gone. The cocaine and the weed and the lean, that shit has fucked him completely, bro. He's done. He's done with that. But that's all I wanted to say, man. And this has been a new episode of True Be Talking, man. Before I get out of here, of course, gotta take my shot, man. I'm not gonna do this because this is 122 proof. Shout out to Uncle Nears, though. That's my shit. But I'm gonna take a shot of this Crown. And man, y'all stick with me, man. Thank y'all for y'all patience, bro. But I'm coming with it. I'm doing shows. I'm gonna be doing more shows on the regular. Just trying to keep it, stay busy, stay productive, getting y'all more content, talking about more things. But in the meantime, man, love yourself, love each other, fuck the hate, drink something. Man, this has been a new episode of True Be Talking, and I am out, man.
Good and terrible.
In my room, sometimes I stare at the wall, thinking of ways to get paid. Man, ain't no feelings involved. I got no bitch on my mind. I got some stress on my chest. Shit, I got bills and some debt. Sometimes it's hard to feel blessed. I keep my mind on my goals and I keep my eyes on the prize. I keep a milk chocolate chick with big tits and thick thighs. One roll on the table and I got a glass full of Crown. I gave her vodka and gin. Now all I drink on is brown.